Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. This is Outdoor Canucks. I put this cover on my trailer over 5 months ago. I got it from Amazon. It cost me $170. It went through all 5 months of rain, snow, sleet, ice, high winds, a little windy today, a little breezy, but more wind than this, and sun and everything like that. And let's see how it fared. So yeah, I got this cover from Amazon. It cost me $160. I got this 5 months ago. The company is called VEVOR. They're like a low to mid-range cover company, or they make other stuff other than covers, but they make different things. But I put this cover on just for the winter this year. I've never had a cover on my trailer before, but this year I figured I'd give it a try. It fared pretty well, but before I go through that, I want to show you the unboxing when I installed it, all the little things that I had to do. And then throughout the winter I kept tabs on it, and I came here to the farm here and showed you a little update. So let's go through that, and then we'll come right back to where it is today, and we'll see how it fared. So this is the cover. I'm in my house, and I took it apart in my house, or I unboxed it. VEVOR's the name brand again, and it comes in this nice carrying bag. That's all the wrapping, and that's the box that it came in. So if we look inside the bag here, it's got a little cinch rope. In the bag here has the cover. Oh, and has other stuff like elastics, all the straps. These are the drain protectors, the drain spouts protectors. Comes with 6 of them. I only have 4. Some more rope and some tape. Has some instructions here. I don't know why I need. I guess instructions are handy. And then also in here has another cover. I think this is for the front, like the I believe, if I'm not mistaken, in the description and in the photos has a cover for the front stuff. And then these are for the wheels. Has 4 covers for the wheels. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the other wheel covers. And then this is the tarp inside here. Let me see if I can flip it upside down. Take the bag off. This is that breathable material, which is really handy and durable. And yeah, the bag comes off, and this is the cover all wrapped up. And it's strapped up in here with this strap. Will I ever get it back this small to get back into that bag? Well, I'm not sure. So let's take this to the trailer and see if we can install it. So the best thing to do is get a ladder. Of course, you'll need a ladder, and get a good ladder and put it in a good spot. Make sure you have someone to help you out too when you do this. So when you first go up there, what I had to do is get those 4 corners protected with the included foam and protective pockets that they have for the side gutters that stick out there. So I do all 4, protected really good, thinking, it's gonna work. You'll see later in the video it didn't. And then get a helper. And don't do this by yourself, because it's hard to pull this cover up. It's not heavy, but it's not light to pull up by yourself. It'll get caught on something, and next you know, it'll rip. So be careful when you're on the roof, especially when you're backing up and stuff like that. And then you just might have to relocate the ladder here and there to just get everything positioned in properly. So that is it. That is the cover installed. They give you a lot of straps. There's a few more straps I can put on it, but it does the trick. I don't want to open it. I already opened it and closed it. But there's a zipper here and here. You can open this to access the door. See, there's another strap here and another strap there that I can put on, but I don't think I'll need it. We'll play it by ear. It's not windy today, but you never know. Coming around to the front, it's strapped down there pretty good. And around the sides here, those 2 other straps. As you can see, I could probably gone up a little bit higher on that spot, but as you can see, these are the ventilation ports, and that's where it breathes. Plus, this material itself is very breathable, waterproof they say, but breathable. And then at the back, it's all strapped down too. So we'll give it a go this year, see how it is. Like I said, I've always wanted to put a cover on there, but I contemplated, and this year I figured I'd give it a try. So I think this should hold for the winter, protect the trailer from all the UV elements and stuff. You never know. If it works and it's easy enough, I might just in between the long camping trips in the summer. I might put it on in the summer because in the summer is when the UV really beats down on it really hard. Now, of course, when I press record on the camera, the wind dies down. But this, what I'm trying to show you is an example of a windy day. As you can see, I only have the 2 straps down. I've got 4 straps I could put down. Just the 2 straps, and it's holding pretty good. The cross straps on the front right there are still in place, and it's loose enough that it can move around, but not too loose that it's like slackening the straps, and no tearing, which is the most important thing. Overall, I'm happy. I'll check on it in another few days. Here's another one where we store our trailer. This is another trailer that has a different kind of cover on it. This one's, I'm trying to look at the name brand, but I can't. Musculo, I think it is. But theirs was all strapped down good too. And then with the wind, as you can see, the front straps, just like ours, is cross strapped like in a pattern of an X. But with the wind, the top strap looks like it's come undone, and it's just blowing in the wind. So this is the difference between ours and theirs. Now, theirs is more in the open. Ours is protected a little bit with that fence, so it's protected by the wind a little bit. Theirs seems to be right here in the open, so that may be a contributing factor too. But our straps are good, their straps are off. If I knew this owner, I would contact them and tell them, but I have no idea who the owner is. Okay, this is about a few months later, and things are going pretty decent. I can't complain, but we've had all types of weather. We've had snow, we've had rain, we've had heavy winds, we've had ice, we've had sleet, all that kind of stuff. And as you can see, let me just zoom in here. The cover's still on. The straps are still tied. They look a little tight. The wheel covers are gone. They blew away, or actually didn't blow away. They're just blown off. They're right on the ground. They're strapped to, so they can't go anywhere. But they weren't a good design to begin with. Also, you can't see it on this one because the one side here is okay, but I have drain spouts that stick out from the roof, and they gave me little things to protect for trailers that have that, like mine. But they've even though I used the protection and the little foam things, as you can see there, it's ripped through the cover. So it's not ripped more, it just ripped through. You can see that black thing right there is the drain spout. So I'm gonna have to fix that when I take it off. But it's, with all the wind and everything, it's holding up pretty well. Like I said, the straps are fine. If you look at the other one down here, you can see, like I might have said in one of the other videos, the straps had came loose, and they're still loose. I guess the owner hasn't been back to take a look at it, and that's been probably like that for a good month or month and a half. Whereas mine, the straps are holding pretty tight, so I have no issues with that. And like I said, this has been probably about 3 months. Well, we're now into the new year. We're into mid-January, and it's not bad. So we'll see what it's like at the end of the season. Okay, so now it's May, and next week I'm taking the cover off. Actually, probably this week I'll take the cover off. And as you can see, it lasted the winter just fine. And I think there's a little rip over in the back end where the drain spout protrudes out. It ripped there, but the rip didn't continue. It's held in pretty good. And we're gonna take this off in a few days and see what it's like. Okay, as you can see, compared to my neighbors, ours fared a lot better. Theirs ripped or has been blown off. I don't know if it's fully ripped, but it's majority of it's off. It's just dangling there at the back, just hanging. And I can see right here at the front where the tanks are, that is definitely ripped. As you can see, that's ripped there. So that's why I'm wondering if the whole thing ripped and it's coming off. So theirs was a little more exposed to the wind, so maybe that might have been a factor. And I don't know what brand that one is, but ours withstood the test of time. At least withstood the winter of 2025. Okay, so let's take a nice little inspection of the cover here, and we can see if at all any damage it's sustained in over the 5 months that it's been here. So right off the bat, you can see these these drain, I guess they're like east trough drains. I'll just zoom in on it right here and show it to you. They protrude out through the trailer, and you know, the cover kit knows that and has these little things that you can put, little foam inserts you can put over it. But you know what? And I did put it over it, but it didn't help. It tore the cover there on one side. We're gonna go see if it's on the other side. The straps are still pretty, with all the wind and everything. Yeah, they're still on. They're not as tight as they were, but they're still on. Moving to the front, the other side, yeah, you can see the same thing here. The I'll just zoom in there. You can see that corner is ripped too. Coming back around to the front, everything looks to be intact here. The cover, I mean the straps seem pretty good. There is a little bit of fraying here, but it's not a rip. It's just, I guess you can just see where the strap was rubbing against it as it was blowing in the wind for the last 5 months. Could be a little tighter. Down here, straps a little, could be tighter. And of course here again, there's 3 of 4 corners ripped. That's to be expected, I guess. It's just so tight. Here you can see the wind is blowing. Let me see if I can zoom out. The wind is blowing from the other side, and it's just blowing over. So it's good to see that there is some kind of airflow that's going through it. This is one of the straps I didn't put down, I don't think. No, I think I only put 2 straps on it. So yeah, I think this one wasn't put down. Looking over here, some more, not fraying, but just some abrasion rubbing against this belt here on this strap. And looking up at this one, yep, this one, so all 4 corners have ripped. So I mean, I want to say it's to be expected. I kind of expected it. I tried to prevent it as much as I could, but it is what it is. I'm going to check out the bottom to see if any of the bottom ripped, but I don't see any rips here on the bottom. Here, okay, yeah, here I did put some stuff, but it did rip here on the bottom a little bit. See, all this is patchable, so I'm not too worried about this. I mean, the good thing is the cover isn't just a one and done cover as far as I'm concerned. It could be reused. Did it rip here? Yeah, it ripped here. And that's a little bit bigger of a rip. And this isn't even a sharp corner. It's sharper. Okay, I see. So it ripped here. This is a sharp corner here. And then it ripped over here. So that can be patched. Yeah, like I was saying, it's not a one and done cover. Like our neighbors, I showed you in that one video, like he can't reuse that. He can't patch that. It's done. And this cost me 160 bucks. So I want to use it for more than one season. So will I put this on in the summer? I doubt it. It's more of a winter thing. The tire covers that it comes with, they were useless. They came off very quickly. Maybe I didn't put it on right. I'm pretty sure I did, but maybe I didn't. But they're pretty useless. They didn't. I didn't buy it for the wheel cover. I bought it for the overall protection of the trailer itself. So let's take this cover off and see if there's any damage underneath. Hopefully there isn't. So let's take the cover off and take a look. Before I go any further, let me just show you a nice little feature on this cover. I think a lot of them have it, but it has an accessible door that you can get into your door, and it just unzips just like that. It has some Velcro straps on the bottom so you can keep it together, and you just zip that up to the top. I'm a little short, so I can't get it fully. And then you come down to this side, do the same thing. Grab the zipper and just slowly unzip it. And it's got this little string here that if you're at the top there and you can't reach the zipper, you can just grab it. Grab the string. And then once that's opened up, you can roll it up. It's got clips up there that you can roll this up and just have it out of the way while keeping the cover on. But let me just show you, if I just move it out of the way right now, there's the door of the trailer. And you can just access the trailer, but just by going in. And the cover still stays on. There's also one at the back. If you've got a back door, you can do it here from the back and just do the same thing. And then instead of unzipping this portion here, you just unzip, if you just want the back, you just unzip here and there, and you can keep that one zipped up and you can get to the back. So it's got 3 zippers for 2 sections, or 1 big huge section if you want that whole entire side unzipped, and it allows access. And then when you're finished, to zip it, like I said, just grab this strap, slowly pull it down, put the Velcro back on here, go to the other side, grab the strap again, slowly pull the zipper down while it's all together. Put the Velcro back on it, and it's all back together, just like that. There's little rips, little tiny holes in the top here where it's not anywhere near anything protruding out or sticking up and bulging. Makes me think, I wonder if it's like birds just pecking in one spot up on this roof, because I can't think of anything else. There's like no abrasion marks nearby to show that it was like rubbing up against something. Very interesting. But you can see on the inside where it's white, it's got a little bit of dirt. That's expected, but the roof and the trailer looks to be in good shape, intact, no issues, no big abrasion marks or scratches or anything from the cover rubbing on it for the last 5 months, constantly over and over. That's good to know. So getting this cover folded up and back in the bag, like I said in the beginning video, will be very interesting, if not near or damn impossible. But yeah, no, everything looks to be in good condition. Looking at the top cover here of the air conditioning unit, just plastic cover. Yeah, it's not like scratch or abrasion. So this inner cover, it's like a soft material. It was pretty gentle on the other stuff. And this antenna here, I had to put it down before I put the cover on. Now that it's down, I can just hinge it back up into its proper position. And there you go. That should be good. Yeah, now I got to get this cover down. I think I'll just throw it down. I'm not going to try to carry it down on the ladder, definitely. Don't want to fall off the ladder carrying this big cumbersome cover. Definitely not going to happen. But I'm going to try to roll it up in the smallest bundle as I can before I throw it down on the ground. And at the same time, make sure I don't trip over anything here on the roof. Okay, we're just going to toss it down now. So here it comes. And there you go. There you have it. It's held up pretty good. They've got these are the things that they came with, that they told me to put on. It didn't do anything. It's a little Velcro with the same material, little pouches. And inside the pouches, if you can zoom in on this, I don't know if the camera's too far away, it's got this little foam thing. It looks like, almost looks like this foam or the sponge you put in your ears for earplugs. And I guess you're supposed to put it over top. Oh, there's the spider. Spider made it in. And you're supposed to cover it like a little booty. Didn't work. This plastic edging here, even though it's not sharp, it's sharp enough over 5 months. Yeah, it'll just do that. So this was the review, positive review for $160. I think now it's on Amazon as of filming this video. It's on for $170 Canadian on Amazon. VEVOR, it's a 24-inch cover. They come in different, 20-foot inch cover. Comes in different lengths. 24 feet is perfect for mine. Yours might be a little bit more or less, and the price will be a little bit more or less, but this is it. This is the cover. and it fared well over 5 months, almost half a year. It's sad to think that we don't use a trailer for almost half the year, but this is it. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, this should be interesting. Get in there. Won't be able to see out much, but she fits in.